how are you? So today we'll start Numpy tutorials in Python. So basically first we have to pip install Numpy, then it will be installed, then we can move out to your code. So first we are creating numpy array. So create numpy array. How can we create numpy array? So first import numpy as alias np. So we declare array np dot array and give it to square bracket list like that. So we can see that, and then print array. Okay, and we can give type of which type is our array. It is a numpy array. So you can see that output will come. Wait, that is the array class numpy and the array type. So that type of array we can create via numpy. So different arrays that like that we can create. So another way we can create like array. So import numpy as np array equals to np dot array, and we can take a double square. So 1 2 3 4 5 as a tuple we can take out like that. Print okay array and print and type of array. Now can you see the output? This is the again list type, and we can design over here like that. So before we start, we know what is the numpy array and how can we create numpy array. Suppose I am creating a equals to np dot array and give it to bracket, suppose 1 2 3 4 5, and now d type I want to check, suppose that is the integer 32. So before integer 32 I want to show you, first let me just see that I'm just pressing over here a dot d array dot dtypes types. So let me see that array dot t types. Okay, oh sorry, and dimension we can see that this is the one dimension array, and a double r dot ttyp type we can see that this is the integer 32 bit like that. Suppose I just change and I'm just putting here integer 64 bit and 2 dimension array. So just wait, 2d array. So how can we create? First one bracket is there and comma and another bracket like that, 6 7 8 9 and 10. Now close and print a. So you can see that array is that. Now a dot d type we can see that this is the 64 bit. Okay, if we change like that 32, okay, so you can see that okay, so it will be change or according to yourself, whatever integer bit position you want to set, 8 16 32 or 64, it's depend on you. You can see that dimension also a dot n dim, and this is the 2 dimension. Suppose I am making a different table in array. Suppose I am making a1 equals to np dot array and 1 2 3 4. Okay, so 1 comma 2, then comma 3 comma 4 and comma 5 comma 6 and comma 7 comma 8. So now print a1 and it will be row and column, 4 row and 2 column. You can see that now a1 dot ttyp type and a1 dot ndim. You can see that this is a 4-dimension array. You can see that this is the array type of 4 dimension 4D. So that is the type of category. So we can see that shape also. So first get shape. How can we? A1 dot shape, and you can that 4-dimension shape is there, and we can see that size also. So get size. How? A1 dot item size. Okay, so you can see that this is a 4 item size, and we can see that total size also, total size. So like that a1 dot n b bytes. Okay, now this is the 32 bytes data. It will be third. A1 dot size, we can see that this is the 8 of the size. So we can create different type of size like that. And now suppose we want to get a specific element in the row and column. Okay, column. So now how can we get first suppose I am putting a1, and a1 is that our list. So suppose I want to see row 1 column 5 column 3, and you can see that let me just that is our 4-dimension, so out of size. So I just see that 1 dimension is that ARR. Okay, ARR, and let me see that. Okay, this is again out of bound. So 0 row and 2 column again out of bound. So let me see that first a1, that is the 4-dimension array, and this is yes a, we can see that a. Okay, so a is a 2-dimension. Okay, so now a 0 row or 5th column and 2nd column. So now that is 3. Okay, now we can first I want to display my list, that is my list, and now I want to show you get a specific row. How can we get a specific row? Suppose I am putting like that a and 0 comma and that. So we can see that specific row, that is 0 row. Suppose I am putting 1, so we can see row number 1. Okay, so that is the criteria. How can we get now specific column? Get a specific column. How can we get specific column in Numpy? So a and give it to row. Okay, by default I am giving row, and column is 4th one, and let me see that is 5 and 10. So 4th column 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so both of the row column will be display like that. Okay, so now next command is that like that. Suppose getting a little more something. So I just show you a start index. Suppose a1, a is the so first position is 0 and comma 1 row colon -1 and colon 2. Okay, so let me see this. It is work now. That is a 2 and 4. Okay, so 0 row 1 -1 2 and 4 column, you can see that. Okay, so that is the different type of slicing. We can see that like that. Suppose I want to change something a 1 comma 4. Okay, and I just placing over here 20, and a and comma 2 equals to 1 comma 2 and print of a. So you can see that 20 is the place 1 of 4, row 1. So this is row 1, 0 1 2 3 4, and 20 will be placed over here. So now you can see that how can we see that. Now I want to see my 4D array first. Which one is that? And yes, A1. So A1 is my 4D array, you can see that. So I just show you get specific column, specific element. In that case, how can we suppose A1 and 0 comma 1 comma 1, and let me check error. This is index is out of bound. Okay, so okay, so first print okay E1 and A1 0 comma 1 comma 1, and let's see error. Okay, another one we are putting here. Okay, 4-dimension array. No, this is the out of bound index. Okay, so now this is the out of bound index. So let me just think our my array is working well or not. So I have to change. Okay, yeah, this is a 4-dimension array, so I just create is 3-dimension. Okay, then I'll check it. Okay, so now yes, okay, control V and one more, yes, and now you can see that. Okay, A1 dot n dim, this is a 3-dimension array, and now A1 0 comma 1 comma 1, and now position will be there 0 1 row 1 column. So you can see that how can we, next one is replace. How can we replace the value? Simple as A1 and start value 1 comma then ending value. So now suppose I am putting over here 12 comma 12 and one more bracket we have to put, and comma 14 comma 14 and close. So now you can see that A1 it will be change. Okay, so could not broadcast input array from shape 2 into 1 2. Okay, so let me just single digit, we have to take 9 comma 9 and 4 comma 4. So okay, this be sorry comma okay, what happened? Could not broadcast input array from shape 2 into shape 1 2. Okay, A1. Okay, print is that A1. Okay, and colon 1 colon equals to dual. Okay, 9 comma 9 and comma 8. Suppose I'm putting over 8 A8 and okay, A1 is that. Okay, so 0 and 1. Okay, so you could not broadcast. What happened? Shape 2 by 2. So let me check what is the shape. Okay, A1 dot SHAP shape. Okay, 142 shape is 142. So I just give it here p. Okay, so print a1. Okay, and let's see the output is here. Okay, no issue. So replace a1, okay, colon 1 colon equals to 9. Yes, that is right. What happened, man? Okay, so replace. So why it is not replacing a value? Let me see that. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Print a1 and dimensions a011 a11. Okay, 4 bytes. So a1 colon 1 colon equals to 9988. What would happen? Let me restart, then see that any errors is that could not shape 2 2 and 1 2. So again let me just, okay, so everything if not coming, let's see what is the problem. Okay. Yes, that is the error. Could not broadcast input array for shape 2 by 2 into shape 1 by 2. So error is shape 2 by 2 and could not interpret into shape 1 by 2. So okay, so error is that like 142. Okay, so suppose my table is missing something. Okay, ndarray 1 2 3 4 5 6. Suppose I'm changing name over here. Okay, let me see that. Suppose something is missing. Okay, a2 dot ndim. Okay, now third dimensions close. Okay, a2. Okay, so a2. Okay, now a2. Okay, so let me just say that a2. Okay, not working. What happened? This is 2 by 2 1 by 2 shape. This is the system error. I think that is a problem creating. So otherwise replay should be work over here. Let me see that a2 is work or not. Yes, it is working. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So okay, that is the error. We got it. Yeah, one is a close one and one is a start one. Now two dimension array is there, I think. Yes. Okay, yes, you can see that that is the one square bracket error we are getting. So that is replace the value, and now you can see that 14 also we can replace, and so you can see that 14 and 9. So that is the array of dimension. So now we can see that value, how can all zeros matrix we can design. How np dot zeros, and just press it over here 3,3, and you can see that okay, that is a zero matrix. Now you can see that all ones. Okay, all ones matrix. How? So np dot ones. Okay, so 4 by 4 comma 1. So you can see that 1 is a 4 row and 4 column. So now next is that full matrix. How can we np dot zero zeros double bracket, suppose 3 comma 4, and we are putting number 8, so 8 in the matrix will be okay. 8 is intercept, yes, one clause is missing. Okay. np dot zeros, I'm writing zeros full. Okay, so now you can say that 8, either you can change any value, suppose 18, you can see that 18, any number you want, you can like okay. So and suppose any number of full like command. Okay, so how can we np dot full, okay, like, and suppose a comma 4. Okay, so now we can see that. Okay, so 4 is on the a1, so our a is the side 10 element in list. Now you can see that a is our list, and now I'm just changing a1 a2, and let me see that. So that is the 4. Okay, so now we can add any numpy data in that value and check like a full like commands. Okay, and few random function is there. So random functions, before we starting, I just tell you something else like that. So what is numpy? Why is numpy faster? So first is, what is numpy? Numpy is a Python library used for working with array. That means mathematical calculations we can perform, like that linear algebra, transform, and matrix. So numpy stand for numerical Python. So why use numpy? Numpy aims to provide an array object that is up to 50% faster than the list, because list is very slow and numpy is fast. List is a damn good slow, and numpy is fixed data type. Okay, so the array object is numpy is called ndarray. It provide a lot of supporting functions that make working with ndarray very easy. Array are very frequently used in data science, where speed and resources are very important. So why is numpy faster than list? Numpy array are stored at one continuous place in memory, unlike list, so processes can access and manipulate them very efficiently. The behavior is called locality of reference in computer science. So this is the main reason why numpy is faster than list. Also is optimize the work with CPU architecture. So which language is numpy written? So basically numpy is written C and C++ language. So that is a part of numpy basic things. So we'll go to again next move. So we are performing random function via numpy. So np dot random dot range and 4,3, so print it over here. So that is a middle of 4 row 3 column. It will be display a data like that. Suppose integer value you want to see, that random integer values. So now okay, so I'll show you np dot random and dot range integer, and give it to column again, suppose -4 5 comma 10, and size equals to 4 by 4. Okay, so let me think about this. So let's see what is the output of that range in integer value. Okay, so now next is identity matrix. So identity matrix, how can we design? It is very simple. np.idn, you have to type identity and give any number. Just you can see that identity matrix will be displayed. If you give the suppose 3, okay, so it will display like that 3. Okay, so that is the identity matrix. Now repeat repeat an array. How can we repeat an array? Simple, array equals to np dot array and 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Replicator operator in list we are performing like this. Suppose r1 is equals to np dot repeat and array comma 3 and axis equals to 0. So now print r1 and you can see that a value will be repeated over here. Okay, so that is a numpy function. Okay, so numpy is a different type of function, we can see that like that. So now one more function is copy function I performing, copy, copy. So before copy I want to see a1 dot t and so that is the transpose of the metric our array. So you know that our array is a2, you can see that now I can transpose over here a2 dot t and t4 transpose, that will be transpose the value. You can see that 1, 14, 5, 8, 2, 6, 9, 8, that is the transpose of the matrix. So now we are doing copying of array. How it is performed? Suppose a is equals to np dot array. Okay, and now I am putting 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, and second one is b is equals to a dot copy. Okay, copy, copy function we call it, and b of 0 we are putting over here 1000. Okay, and now print a and print b. Okay, so now you can see that 1 is a 1 and b replace the 1 value. Suppose I am putting 2, so it will be replace second value. So that is the copy function. Now I am performing mathematics functions in numpy. So how can you perform? So a is equals to np dot array and 1, 2, 3, 4. So print of a. Okay, so that is, now you can perform any table like that. Suppose a plus 2, so that is perform a multiply by 2, that is, you can see that a divide by 2, you can see that a mod by 2, you can see that any mathematical operation we can perform over here. Suppose a double floor division by 2, so you can see that we can perform any type of mathematical functions in regarding. Suppose a power of 2, okay, power of 3, okay, like that. So you can see that automatically change the value. Now take the sign value. Suppose np dot cos a. Okay, so now you can see. Okay, so let just press it over. Wait. So now you can date every value, cost value will be available here. And now if you talk about linear algebra, linear algebra. So linear algebra, like suppose np dot zeros, np dot ones, ONES, and 2, 3 print a. Now b is equals to np dot full and 3, 2 and 4. Okay, now print b and now np dot mathematic multiply a b, and now you can see that output, it will be change the output. Okay, so that is the different type of things we are doing. So now one more command is that in numpy, find the minent. How can we find C is equals to np dot id and identity? Okay, identity of 8 and np dot linear algorithm ALG. Okay, and dot det functions. Okay, now see, and you can see that. So 1.0, and now suppose I am putting over here 18. Oh, so what will be output? Okay, so one every time you can get so different type of data. No? Static functions, we are here. So tomorrow I'll tell you about the static functions on that. Statics functions, tomorrow in the class I'll tell you, next class. So if you like my channel, thank you, and please subscribe, share, and I thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.